we get into an Uber, and then the guy goes like, oh, hi, sorry, I can't take you to New York City. And I was like, why? And he's like, because nobody wants to ride back here. We were like in this place called like Maruchan. It was like North Jersey. He's like, sorry, it's just not worth my time. And I was like, totally understand. Call another one. Lady's like, sorry, I cannot take you to New York City because can't get a ride back. I was like, that's fine. And then Curtis texted us and said, hey, yo, you good? Like, there's I saw you guys having troubles. And we're like, yeah, we can't get a ride back, but don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Anyways, and as we're saying that, I hear you know that really obnoxious sound that cars make? That's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
do that again.
I don't know. You know, it's like really aggressive engine burning. Right?
One more time.
And I was like, I literally looked at it and I was like, I hate people like that. And Ellum goes, I think that's Curtis. I was like, no, he's one of them. So now Curtis knows my true feelings about him. I hate him. Genuinely though, I was like, oh, I hate that.
The loud car people.
Yeah, you know that, but it was so loud. Like his car was like, I literally went like this, and I'm like, bro, I can't stand people. Okay, anyway, so long story short, we're there, right? We get an Uber back, all the way back to New York. Bam, we meet Blau at the airport. Okay, now it's our flight from New York City to Paris because all of us had the Samsung sponsorship here. Well, Ellum bingled his passport, and at the gate they're like,
colossal
so
bingle.
Sorry, you're gonna have to get this renewed on time, yada yada. And he's like, oh, and he's like, oh, I can't go. And we're like, okay. So he went back to New York by himself. I felt bad. He had to go to New York, stay a night by himself because there's no flights because it was 8 p.m. already.
Oh,
and he was so stressed.
There was like one flight. There was one flight that was super expensive. There was one that was cheap that you could do, but he had to like literally run. It was like an hour until the flight. Yeah. Couldn't make it.
Anyways, like he had to book a last minute flight, and then we're like, well, okay, we gotta go because our flight was running late. Boom, 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 boom. We get on the flight. Boop. Paris. So then we get to Paris at 11 a.m. Worst jet lag of my life, trying to like maneuver, but it's been good because actually it's been rough. I won't lie. The second day I put out my Instagram story.
She was dead.
I felt like somebody injected sedatives into my body. I couldn't like interact with people, and I felt horrible because I was like, me and Blau just did like a host segment where we had to like introduce an activity and everything. I'm finally getting adjusted, but I've been like, the jet lag has been rough, and I realize it's because it's like 8 hours ahead. It's like we wake up at 8 a.m. here. It's like 12 a.m. in the States. All this stuff.
Yeah, we wake up normally when most people back home go to sleep. But then
the highlight of the trip.
Tell them.
Etoile. We met Etoile yesterday. He brought a box of macarons, and like he like went shopping, and then he brought us a box of macarons. And then he's like, oh, I will take you to like the best French experience. Like, and he's he makes like 5 phone calls, and he's like, oh, not this place, not this place, not this place. He's like, oh, I got it. And then he shows us a place his mom's favorite chef.
Michelin 2-star place.
Found us like some crazy Michelin star restaurant, in the second arrondissement. Also, it's like the Olympics here, so it's really cool. Everywhere you drive by is like Team USA, Great Britain, like boom, boom, just like countries like that are like, you know, like that's where they're staying, and that's where like the people who support the teams are staying. So it's pretty cool to see all the Olympic stuff here. Anyways, other than that, then we just hung out with Etoile. He gave us a lot of French wisdom. So much French wisdom.
Oh my, the French wisdom was crazy.
His outlook on life is so refreshing, and it's like simple, and like we'd have like present a problem, and he'd be like, what?
C'est simple.
Yeah, what? It's so simple. He's like, I'll come to the States to fix your problems, basically. He's like, next time I'm in LA,
so we're flying Etoile out to fix everything.
Yeah, so he's anyway, so then that was that, and then that was that, and then wake up, boom. Today we're IRL streaming in Paris. I finally adjusted to the jet lag, and then tomorrow I go back. Anyway, so then we're at the small group thing, and then they start pulling up videos of like Euphoria and stuff, and they're like, from shows like Euphoria, blah. And I'm like, what? And then bam, she just walks out.
What's going on with your IG stories? Like creepily stalking women.
Girl, they're so pretty.
You're like stalking Sydney Sweeney, and then like girl in France looking at Eiffel Tower.
So
that was a good photo.
Dude, She was so pretty. Curtis asked me to like get her number. I'm like, bro, I'm not going up to a random Parisian lady for someone who's not even in person.
He's not gonna fly. What's he gonna
Maybe
do?
if you're, like next to me, I could do it. But like, I'm not about to go up to her. But like, can like, I was literally just like, look at her. I'm just like in a restaurant and like this woman.
That's so Paris.
This woman is just looking. Oh, by the way, the Eiffel Tower is like right here. Like I couldn't capture it all, but
That's
like she's just
pic.
observing the Eiffel Tower like that, and I'm like,
you know, her shoulders are Parisian. You know what I mean?
Okay, look. Here's like the full of it. Boom,
Okay.
and then.
Oh,
Wow.
le Tour d'Eiffel.
Is that what they say?
Je ne sais pas.
Isn't that wow? Anyway, so I took a photo and I was like, anyways, then people have been like question marking me. I'm not being creepy. I'm just admiring, and I'm like, I took a nice photo. And I was like, anyways, and Cindy Sweeney came in.
And then you creepily were like, look.
No, she looked at me and she waved. She was like on stage.
Sure, she waved
There was
at
like
you.
3 people in front of her. How she okay. And I'm like, hi. And then she looked at me and she waved. And I was like, maybe I could get a photo. But then she like did. But we had a moment. There was a moment in time. Where
Like the Ed Sheeran moment, yeah.
What'd you call him?
Ed Sheeran? Wait, was it? Ed Sheeran? How do I say his name? I don't know.
Ed Sheeran. It's Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran? Sheeran?
Sheeran.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, anyway.
In France, it's Ed Sheeran.
Shaheen.
Sheeran.
So, that's pretty much it. Now, so what we're doing today, for context, is Team Galaxy is like a bunch of people, international. You might know some of them. There's like Koji, G Nelly. There's like some Supercell creators. Kairos Gaming. He's like a super big Brawl Stars creator. So they're literally from everywhere. Brazil, Japan, a lot of places. Okay, and then everyone's been broken off into small groups. There's 5 groups running around trying to ask pedestrians to play Brawl Stars with them on the new Z Fold 6. So we have to do that too, but we're more like just lurking on the other groups and seeing how they're doing. So we're gonna see 2 groups. Super Cat K, you guys might know her from Streamer Camp, and her actually meeting Ed Sheeran. If you guys don't know, basically like Super Cat K, she's like she wasn't in the top 12. Wait, however, the people who actually came out, she wasn't in that group, but she was like right before that group, and then she actually spent a full day with Ed Sheeran. I'm so happy for her.
Happy for her, really. Love that.
So happy for her.
Love that.
But we're gonna see
And does
her.
she have like pictures and like proof of this?
There's like a whole like production crew following her around.
Ah,
She's showing him Singapore,
Yeah,
and I'm
so
like,
hers is like, it's
yeah.
valid.
Yeah, it's valid. Okay, and then no, I really am happy for her, genuinely. I know, I know, because it's probably a really cool experience. I mean, coming from someone else who has also interacted with Ed.
Leslie, you're clenching your jaw right now? Leslie, what's that vein in your forehead? Why are you upset?
Take me into your loving arms.